Hi, folks. Many of you do know me, and I'm actually saying this to actually a few of my closest friends and people that I know and respect in business. And so the last few years, I've been doing a lot of things, investing in re-education, re-educating myself as well, and reevaluation of the evolution of money in different ways. But this is what I'm sharing with you today is a time set of information related to real estate and investment pre-IPO opportunity. So I'm gonna break down a lot of things, not at this video, but because today I had a call from one of my friends that actually, told me about it because we've been looking at investment for a number of years, and this is something we've been looking at the mobile units, business model and various types of ways of investing in mobile units, and this is actually a new concept related to real estate and basically in evolution how real estate and buildings have changed and more modular, faster. I'm talking about within an hour. So I'm going to leave you a link, basically to register to my email list. This is not a gimmick. This is not a pyramid scheme. This is not BS crap. I don't have time for that stuff, folks. If you respect me enough and I respect you enough to share this information, we as a people fail to get access to technology because I'm in the background technology, and but most importantly, opportunities to invest where rich people have been able to do so for generations and miss out. I will share more in detail, like I said, but because I'm doing so many things that I don't have the time, and especially what my friend told me today that I said I got to do this simple recording in a private list, share with you, and you could register because later on, when I have a chance to, probably a month or so, do things properly, I will tell you some more things, some business investment plays of how I see this technology will be evolved and how you could position yourself for many of you whether or not you're looking at real estate or other ways to invest, because it's a three-step process of information I'm sharing with you. One is that it's a opportunity to invest in real estate if you see the value of this technology and position yourself because you're doing a hold of $200 to lock in your reservations of this property, this build. It's a mobile building unit, and you'll see when you click on the link the videos and the information I'll share with you, and I'll explain more. The second way also is the pre-IPO portion, which is what the sense of urgency is. The other stuff you can invest anytime, and it's related to ADU, which is additional dwelling units. It's an evolution of new technology that they've developed, not just the word I'm looking for, proprietary technology that they're using, and it's incredible. The third option of what ways to invest is actually in the pre-IPO portion, and also the company, same company that I'm going to share with you, will also allow you to, invest or find funding for your business, which is what this is a platform for. So time is short, and so, like I said, my friend told me that there is so many people that have invested already in this thing, and so I'm gonna scare you. It's $1,000 requirement. So if that scares you already, then this is not for you automatically. I'm telling you up front. And I say that out of respect too, because there's a lot of information that I'll share, but at the same time, if you've never been an investor, and like a friend of mine I try to share this with, it's not about the old school investment that you're used to hearing about. This is pre-IPO, so this is SEC regulations, very thorough investments and things that I've looked at for 4 years. So this is not a gimmick of me yesterday or tomorrow trying to tell you to get into something. I don't tell no one anymore to get into anything because I don't have the time for that. And I'm in a different mindset today. And so I don't have to share this with you. I just know that what's going on today, folks, and what I see is going to happen in the near future, and the very future is very soon. I'm in a different level of game that I'm playing right now. And so we always miss out, folks, as black people especially. So again, my color friends who's not black, this is our opportunity to change your family tree. I can't guarantee you that because investments are risky and there's a lot of things to lose. So if you have extra money, not money that you need to pay rent, to pay your mortgage, you're gonna cry over, you're gonna stress over because you don't have it tomorrow because you want it back. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is long term, and sometimes these things don't happen all the time as far as come to fruition. Case in point, I just had an email today, 2 days ago, that was sent to me, because 3 years ago when Trump got elected, talking about tariffs, putting tariffs on China. So I had a electronic card that I was already invested in for one of my businesses, and that play, because of Trump opening his big mouth and putting taxes and tariffs on China, affected my company that I was actually invested in this technology. And so it was the evolution of electric car technology that they were developing, and that messed up everything. Years of investment, the company stopped. They stopped even doing crowdfunding, and therefore here it is, 2 or 3 years later, they just emailed me saying that they refunded my money, of course, but they told me, hey, we're getting back into ground. We've updated our technology. The car's getting ready to roll out again, and here it is. So I'm telling you that to tell you that this may take a while, folks. 4 or 5, even 10 years. I'm just saying that, and I'm hoping to scare some of you out of the opportunity, because if you don't understand pre-IPO investing seriously, what rich people have been doing that we haven't have access to for a long time, guess what? It's not for you. So thank you for watching. You could stop right there. Because the other factor too is that it's not just me saying thank you. It's also, once you look at the pre-registration requirement, there's a qualification. The SEC only allows accredited investors. I'm not filthy rich and wealthy. I'm getting there, right? So therefore, since 2016, they've changed the game. They've opened the doorway, which is why I'm reaching out to you guys to let you know about opportunities. Usually, so you know, the things I'm working on right now, especially on the Wild Entrepreneurship platform, this is where I would put this type of investment information. It's closed and it's not to the public. It's people who are on my mailing list that's serious about entrepreneurship, because I'm always looking at investments and technology and ways for us in small business especially, to invest in and to bridge in the gap of technology so that you could position your business for success. So that's one of the things I've been doing the last few years. So 2016, the law has changed, which allows so many other companies today that's doing this crowdfunding for small businesses. So you'll see the opportunity for your business as well. If you are looking for money, and I'm talking about from, they said in their website, I think 20,000, the lowest amount, to over, I think it's $5 million they're given in investment. But there's a lot of stringent criteria that you must meet for that. So that's just that. I'm not here to talk to you about that, but you'll see that, because you need to do that with the link I will share with you, so you could do that. But the pre-IPO, folks, is so that you actually, through the crowdfunding of that investment platform, you will be able to invest in this company that I'm going to share with you today. So make sure you click on the link to register. That just sign on my email list so that you are aware later on when I have everything done properly. But I'm actually going to give you the heads up to access this information, because in August 25th, 27th to be exact, they're going to release this to the public. Now, why is this urgent to you? So it's a pre-IPO. This is a unique technology, and I don't have a lot of time to tell you about everything as examples, because I have about 4 different investments, and I just was reevaluating them, and I had only a few hundred shares versus 10 to 15, 20,000 shares of this thing, because it's almost like a penny stock, because it's not open to the public yet, but it's pre-valuation, if you understand what pre-valuation is. So therefore, the company's at 14 cents by August 27, it will go to the public, but it will be at 17 cents. So why is this important for you to understand? Well, my friend just called me earlier today that we, the two of us, she introduced this to me, and because we've been talking about this for a number of years, these technologies and these concepts, because I'm also invested in 3D printing for real estate. There's some new technologies. Again, once I have things that settle, recording proper way, I will share all these other investments to my email list. So that's why it's important for you to sign up for my email list to get access to that information later on. But what's important to understand is that today she told me that she had invested over $2,500. Now, there's different criteria, levels of investment based on your accredited level of investment. That's regulated by the government, not by you. It's a government regulated, so you also know whether or not you could qualify, but the minimum is $1,000. So she has a couple $1,000 worth of shares she's invested in it. But what happens is that it got canceled out because there was a transaction error. The transaction error, from what she called the company, is that so many people, folks, have seen and understand this opportunity. Let me tell you this, from my years of network marketing and business experience, opportunities come and go. It's only available to those who see it. I've seen so many opportunities in businesses, and I have some of them I'm invested in, some of them in technology, some of them digital. So this is nothing new to me. She was new to pre-IPO investing. I'm not. So this is where I'm at in my life right now and what I'm doing. So I don't know about you. I'm just giving you a heads up. Time is short. I'll be releasing this video quick. Nothing's gonna be perfect because there's a proper way of how I do things in business. So to you, this is the first time you're hearing about this. This is the first thing, because you're not gonna hear, this is not open to the public, folks. This is inside. You could say, if you say inside trading, not the illegal one, but those who in the know of knowing what opportunities look like and what to see it. So I can't stress it enough to you. The point of this is this. The company, which if you ever done a lot of transactions in business, you have a monthly fee. If you do PayPal, PayPal has an example of monthly fee of how many transactions they expect you to do per month. That's why they set amount. They put, I think it's $250, something I've looked at in for investment for my businesses. So this company has already surpassed, and I believe it was $100,000 goal. It's over 300. Last time I talked and checked, it was over $380 some $1,000 worth investment. So when I say this is a big deal, it is a damn big deal, folks. And so I really believe from once in pre-IPO evaluations that they will readjust. And this is my personal guess, that by the time August 27 of 2020 comes about, they may readjust the price offering for the public. It was 17 cents. Right now, before the August 27th that you see in this video, you need to make a decision. It's at 14 cents. And having surpassed that, I'm taking a wild guess, it may be 25 cents or more. Here's another key point, and I end with this. Previously to us looking at investing in this technology, we were talking about it, we were evaluating it ourselves, and someone I trust and respect in business, she's good at her numbers, and what have you is that she told me that today it was at $100 when she was initially telling me about this, and this is July 27th of 2020, folks. So by the time we got in, because by August 1st, I have so much things I do, to honest truth, I said, I see this thing big time. I understood it. And it's better than the other technology, like I said, 3D printing that I've been looking at. So I hurried it up and invested $1,000. I'm actually done more than that, but I'm planning to do some more. But from $100 of July 27th to the minimum, because when you're doing pre-IPOs, crowdfunding, there's a maximum investment that you need to put in. So again, expect to lose it, expect not to see it for a long time. If you have spare cash flow money, please be serious, do your due diligence and research it. One of the reasons why, don't call me, don't ask me questions, because legally I don't want to be liable for you. You need to do your homework. I'm just an information person. That's what I do today. So I care enough about you to share this information. You have a shorter period of time to do your research to say yes. It's free to register, and then you can look at a lot of the details of the company and the 3 different options. So if those of you who are in Massachusetts, which is what I'm sending this out to a lot of you who are in Mass with me, Massachusetts has ADU compliance for economic development usage. It's been around for 2016, 2017. They haven't done nothing with it yet. But the way I look at what's going on in housing, this is going to be a big play that changed the game. Look at the videos that I'll send you, and you'll see what I mean. And later on, I'll tell you about some serious things, strategies that I see, because I have a lot of different things I invest in, and like I said, things I look at that will be applicable to this technology and how it could be very useful. Example, the homeless situation right now, especially in California and other parts of the country. So I appreciate your time for watching this video, but if there was ever a greater time to make a life-changing decision, and let me tell you something, of course, I'm a greedy bastard when it comes to investments and business. That I did a $50 a share evaluation of pre-IPO, and the numbers were sick, over $500,000. So you will not sleep when you understand what you have in front of you. That's all I can tell you about that. And I hope you position your life, because there's not too many opportunities that come about. I've gotten to one great opportunity many years ago, and I appreciate the value of the education, the lessons I learned from that. I don't know where you are in your life and what you're doing. I know what I'm getting ready to do and what I've been doing for the last few years privately, and I'll be releasing that, because, like I said, most of the stuff that I'll be sharing for investors from my platform, and it's not going to be publicly available information. So one of the opportunities, you plug it with me in the future. You ain't gonna get a bunch of emails, but like I said, a lot of things I'm doing, I'm actively involved in investments. But this one is sick, and the opportunities and the blessing that will come about it, and you'll bless generations of your family from understanding what you have in front of you. So time is short. I just did a quick video from my phone to directly, usually from my home office. I would share that information with you, but and have the site, the page ready for you to look at and certain examples. So time is of the essence, folks, and I can't stress that enough. And again, I care enough about you to share this information, but please don't harass me. Don't call me, ask me millions of questions. Again, this is a regulated stuff. You need to make sound decision, get enough education for yourself, and then on top of it, the things I'll share with you later on. But if you see this something that's for you, please do it. Don't start saying this wildly to so many people. A lot of people are not investors, I should say, and they don't know what it's like. So, and honestly, this is one of the things my business friend and I, we sat and we discussed this for hours, because we know we've already tested some of our closest people to us, because they're closed-minded, they don't have $1,000 to invest, this and that. And I understand that. That's where you are, or your situation, and I respect that. But it behooves me to not take the time with the amount of things I know today and what I can do to not share this information. This is a private video that you're getting access to. I'm sharing that with, again, private email list of personal friends of mine that I know that are business people, and hopefully have business sense to see what I'm sharing with you. Like I said, it's not a gimmick. I don't touch network marketing. I appreciate and value the education. I teach people about network marketing and the evolution of network marketing. I don't get in gimmicks. I don't get in scams. I only evaluate business models that make sense to me, and I'm always forward looking into the future of investments. We're in a rough time right now, folks, and the world's about to change. I have a course that I wrote in 2019, S-curve economics, when that's released. For those of you who could afford to invest in it, if you check it out, it'll blow your mind, because the things that I've predicted in the next 5 years, folks, 2025 is our last chance to position ourselves for wealth creation and basically understand how money's being made today. Because the old days of how money's been made is over. You may still be using it, but trust me, like I tell some people in business, that some of you may think coronavirus was by accident. It's far from by accident, folks. A lot of things are designed, and as I was having a direct conversation with a friend of mine last night, we had spent 4 hours talking. She told me that, read the book of Revelations and some other parts of the Bible. Revelation more tells you and predicted a lot of this stuff, and I believe it. But aside from being a spiritual standpoint, which majority of you are, you could understand where I'm coming from. But from a business and scientific standpoint, for those of you who are, you also know where I'm coming from. You should. If you've been looking at technology, what's happening, or some of you may not be able to make sense of it. I will be sharing a lot with you in the near future for those who want to plug in to what I'm going to be doing. If you look at my entrepreneurship platform, that's old stuff. The stuff I'm redesigning right now, it's halfway done. Just still clearing out the kinks of it, and stuff I'll be offering as courses and trainings for those who are serious investors looking at to change your financial future and position your family to be a digital entrepreneur and learning how to make money online and doing many other things as well. So thank you. God bless, and I hope to see you one day in my yacht, in many corporations and businesses, and the legacy that we pass on to our children one day, to be at a position of wealth and abundance, to do more and to give more, whether it's charity or other things that we want to invest in. So thank you for your time. And again, click on the link, register, and I will share those links with you. Again, look forward to the details later on so you could get a better understanding of these concepts and why this company timing couldn't be of the essence. All right, take care, God bless.